Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Revelations. Looks like my chat is not working. Maybe some issues with YouTube. Anyways, so we are in Nehemiah 10. What do you have? I'm not talking about what you possess. What do you have in here? That is the question that kind of boldly hit me as when I was reading Nehemiah 10 today. And it was this verse 28, and it says, all those who had knowledge and understanding, they were the people who gathered knowledge and understanding. Aren't those the same thing? Well, no, they're not. So I went back to the Hebrew to get an idea of what would be the difference in these words. There's slight differences, but the way that the verb tense that they're used in makes a huge difference, because the first word is yeda. And yeda means to perceive or to discern, to be informed and to know, and to constantly live day to day in and out in the simplicity of seeking knowledge. And so oftentimes we will say people that do that are wise because they walk in wisdom. Now, what is the difference between that and the second thing that's said? Is knowledge and understanding. Well, understanding, the verb tense in that is different than the other one. And it means to continually do something, but in a response to a circumstance. It isn't the day-to-day stuff, but it's how you react. We're seeing that a lot right now in our society, is how people are reacting. And is it wise? Were they getting along looking wise enough until something catastrophic happens, and then all that goes out the window, and here they are panicking and panic buying and doing all these other things? This is where this word of understanding comes in, and it means to pay attention, to be smart, to be sensible, and distinguish between good and evil in response to a circumstance or situations that happen upon you. It's an if-then type of thing. It isn't this is what I constantly do, this is my habit. It's the reaction to it. So what, do you have wisdom? Do you have understanding? Or do you just have toilet paper in your closet? That is the question we need to be asking ourselves, is how I have lived every day when circumstances are pretty normal, and then how I have responded. Do they show that I have wisdom and understanding, or that I'm at least working towards it? Because those are the people that Nehemiah said were the ones who were counted. Those were the ones whose statements in public made a difference. Nobody's going to listen to anybody else that's making all these panic things. At some point, the reality of what's underneath of what they're saying is going to come out. So we want to be people who others will turn to, because we have that solid foundation, that rock, that resting place for our heart in God. And in God, we have discernment. We have discernment. We are able to live wise and knowledgeable and with understanding, because he gives that to us. And we are constantly seeking it from him. Our pattern day to day helps us to learn that. But then, because we've had that pattern, when something big comes up, then we are able to turn to God and turn to his truths versus what's going on in the world, and react to the situation in a way that's not wise. But then, because we have been in his presence, we can do the opposite and react in a wise manner. So hope that makes sense. That's just what was on my heart. But something to take inventory of, and just it's something we all have to grow in, because nobody's perfect. We all struggle, but are we getting closer every day? That's the question. So hope you're doing awesome. That's it for today, but I'll see you tomorrow again on Daily Revelations. Bye, everybody.